Hi folks, John Mark here with Catalyst Connect. I just wanted to take a brief moment to introduce our firm. We've been around for quite a while. The firm was actually started in 2012 in Tucson, Arizona, and we've actually grown over the years to a team of 16. About half our team is dedicated towards Zoho implementations, development and support. The other half is dedicated to web development. So we really position ourselves as a full technology implementation partner that can really help you with everything from your web development to digital marketing, Zoho implementations, from CRM marketing all the way through Zoho books and project management as well. We have a very experienced team that has worked at integrating all of these solutions, and as you can see here, we really offer a full suite of technology services and work with you to best understand your firm and step in as an outsourced CTO service to best position the latest technology to support your business processes and help you operate most efficiently. Now, we have been around for quite a while. We've got a few hundred projects under our belt, and our diverse team of experienced developers and consultants really have expertise from e-commerce through to Lean Six Sigma process management, digital marketing, search engine optimization, you name it. We're very energetic and creative group, so we really enjoy getting to know our clients and helping out with process development and marketing campaigns as well. We certainly look for longer-term partnerships. We want to ensure that we understand your firm and are here to best support your growth over the long term, not just implement a quick solution and bow out. So we tend to have longer-term relationships with our partners and clients and ensure that there's a long-term success strategy in place. That being said, we certainly want to make sure that we're not a handicap when it comes to utilizing technology in your firm. So we strive to provide very detailed documentation and training so that you can manage the systems yourselves and rely on us for any advanced support or programming that you may need. When it comes to security, we take it very seriously. We work with a lot of clients with sensitive data. So if you are a medical provider and have patient healthcare information or need to transmit financial data, social security numbers, we have a lot of experience in dealing with this sensitive information and making sure that we handle it accordingly, from HIPAA compliance through to CAN-SPAM Act and following the appropriate best practices for handling this data. We got you covered. When it comes to a CRM implementation, this is generally where we start our conversations with clients. We've come up with a very robust strategy to touch on all of the major process points that are involved in a CRM implementation. Implementing technology systems is akin to building a house. We can really build anything that you need, and determining what are your most immediate pain points and putting together a roadmap of functionality is generally our approach. We don't want to bite off more than we can chew, and we'd rather recommend taking baby steps and taking care of the most immediate pain points while also painting a picture for a roadmap down the line so we know what features we can grow into. These are generally the 16 major functional areas that we look at implementing in a CRM, going from defining who's going to be using the CRM, what information is going to be tracked, how to best organize that information so that it's easy to use, and then put together some very defined processes from your lead qualification and intake, how we're going to round robin those leads, through to proposal generation and quoting, how they're going to be delivered for electronic signature, through to your sales process and tracking your sales stages and forecasting, and then finally making sure that we are giving operations everything that they need for a smooth handoff through to the upside. Now, we also have a lot of options to automate a lot of these processes. So we take a look at workflow rules, which are the if this, then that actions that we can program into the system. They can do things like automatically send emails or create tasks for certain employees, field updates, call on custom functions, or make API calls to external apps as well. Zoho CRM is very integration friendly, so we oftentimes integrate telephony solutions, your email, calendaring, and other third-party apps to improve your workflow automation. When it comes to going live, we make sure that we have the appropriate security measures so that each user group can only see the data that is relevant to them. We'll work with you on your data migration to clean up the data and bring it into the appropriate modules in Zoho. And then finally, conduct user training, which is ultimately the most important, is making sure that your users are going to be comfortable with this new system. So we provide recorded video training that's embedded in the CRM, as well as live in-person training sessions, as well as remote training sessions that are all recorded and made available for future use. And then generally, once you've been in the system for a little while, we'll discuss refined reporting. The system comes standard with a lot of reports, but ultimately you may want to have customized KPIs and dashboards created. When it comes to an implementation time frame, it can vary, but we target about a 6-week time frame. We break it up into about 5 different stages, from discovery in learning about your organization and processes, to setting up the baseline configuration of the modules and where the data is going to live, then defining the automation and processes, working with you through some working sessions and getting user feedback and buy-in to make sure that those processes are complementary to how your users are actually doing and performing their work. Then we go into the migration and data import, so taking a look at what data and systems we're going to integrate into the system, bringing that in, and then finally heading into our training block, usually working with a designated super admin or power user that can be a trainer of trainers, so to speak, as they can provide ground level support to users. When it comes to our implementation rates, we have a varied rate structure depending on the work that we're doing. Those rates generally range from 69 to 129 an hour, and covers everything from general drag and drop work through to our dedicated design team, as well as configuration of reports and workflow rules, front-end development, which spans from deluge scripting within Zoho to front-end web development, as well as back-end development from server configuration and API integrations or mobile app development, and then of course consulting, which can range from 129 upward. That can go over business process consulting, Lean Six Sigma consulting, to best help define your processes and workflows. Our core team is about 16. Our division heads are here. Myself, John Mark, I founded the firm a few years ago. I generally head up the strategy and system architecture. We have Gerardo Lona, who's our director of Zoho development, so he oversees all of the Zoho products and development team therein. Emmanuel Soimaru, he oversees all web development and API integrations, mobile app development, and digital marketing. Jen Alakau is our director of project management, so she will oversee implementations across the 2 divisions and work with clients to best translate their business use cases into a technology plan. And then Marina Gonzalez will be working closely with clients on an ongoing basis in both the initial implementation as well as ongoing support requests, as well as subsequent phased implementations. We look forward to working with you folks, and please feel free to reach out with any questions.